Hello everybody, my name is Chris and this will be my review for Maestro. Now, let's talk about Maestro, director, starring and co-written by Bradley Cooper, who apparently also spent 6 years learning how to conduct for this movie because the man clearly had a vision here. And Maestro is a cinematic portrayal of learning Bernstein with a big focus on his relationship with his wife, Felicia Montalegre. Now, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm so glad this isn't like a stiff by the numbers biopic, and I really appreciate how much fun Bradley Cooper had with this as a director and as a performance, of course. But the way he plays with the presentation of the story is a lot of fun to watch. Maestro pretty much moved from one genre to another along the way. The movie starts as this whirlwind of a classic Hollywood romance, black and white, high energy, translating accents, and sweeps you off your feet. But when you look closer, a lot of the storytelling is visual, and there are subtle ways in which the movie sets up its theme and what is going to lead to a big emotional payoff later in the film. One of the not so subtle examples of this, which you can see in the trailer, is the shift of Felicia literally is standing in this giant shadow of learning Bernstein as he conducting just one of fantastic shots that conveys part of the dynamic so well. But let me tell you, however, by the time we get to the third half, the movie has transformed into a full grounded personal drama here, and they still make some callbacks to the first act, but it uses them in a different way. Gone are the classic Hollywood style and the flying camera transitions, and the passion for creativity now feels like I need to tinge with what almost feel like a desperation to live authentically and hang on to the people who are important to what makes life worth living. The movie is about the emotional complexity of being an artist and balancing a public image with honest and with family. The contradictions Leonard Bernstein had dealt with during his life, and but also so much of this movie is about the joy of doing what you love, and as a viewer you feel a bit of that euphoria as you watch Bradley Cooper as Bernstein conduct. And to his credit, Bradley Cooper disappears into the role, and I quickly forgot I was watching Bradley Cooper. So let's talk about the performances here. Cooper is fantastic, and while he has delivered some impressive performance throughout his career, this one is definitely my favorite. And this is such a powerful, transformative, fearless performance that I stand by it being like his best performance today. Now, I would say that my favorite performance before that was him in American Sniper, but this he does so much into this movie that it's bigger. Is bigger than that performance that he gave in American Sniper. Now, the actual conducting is mesmerizing, and while it might be a bit over the top, if you looked at actual footage of Bernstein conducting, it's pretty close. The man did conduct with his whole body. And while on the topic of conducting, the movie absolutely puts beautiful music front and center here. And I'm not going to lie, the big scene where he conducts Mer is so intense and stunning, and it felt like I was transported there and watching it live. It was amazing. But as much as Maestro belongs to Bradley Cooper, By the third half is Kevin Mulligan's movie, and I mean, she is something else. And the depth of her performance really comes through as you get further into the film. Her and Cooper have amazing chemistry. You absolutely get how complicated this relationship was and how deeply the two are connected. And just like I can't imagine anyone else playing Bernstein at this point, I also can't imagine anyone other actors playing Felicia, and the two of them play off each other so well. Her story is a complex one as well, and at one point she mentions, "It's my own arrogance to think I could survive on what he could give," which not only speaks about her character but also connects back to Bernstein and having that balance of his passion for music and his public persona and also his family. And on that note, they also have amazing arguments, not only from the writing perspective, because yes, they are very raw and honest, but also from the performances perspective. People constantly talking over each other and inserting verse in the most realistic way possible. While I may have small issues with the film here and there, whether it skim over certain themes or take certain liberties, I just feel a little bit too Hollywood in some parts. I don't think there is anything worth making into a big deal. I also heard the makeup complaints, and I don't really see the issue here. Yes, he's wearing prosthetic, but if I'm comparing pictures with the real Leonard Bernstein, I think they did a pretty impressive job. So the controversy seems blow out of proportion to me. Lots of actors portraying real people were prosthetic, and just over 2 hours, the movie pretty much fly by. By is it's a very memorable and sincere. It is beautiful shot. The performances are outstanding. It leaves you on a high and gives you some food for thought and really leaves you thinking. And this is a massive step forward for Bradley Cooper as a director. So I'm definitely looking forward to his next project as a director. And he's been a wonderful actor through the years, some of the best actors in the business, and also he has become some very a fascinating producer. He also produced Joker, remember that. And I think that him also co-writing and not only starring and producing but also directing. I think he has a particular eye for that, and he know where to put the camera and make it interesting and make a movie that it just will blow your mind up in terms of the art form that he's showing on screen. I think he's becoming such a compelling and wonderful director. And like I said, this movie is basically a two-hander. Him, Bradley Cooper, and Kerry Mulligan, and I can definitely see them both nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress at the Oscars, inclusive, and the film as well is such a fine art looking film. They, I think it's going to be a big contender this year. I think it will get a lot of nominations at the Oscars. So that's my review for Maestro. Now you can watch it on Netflix. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.